Hey everybody, welcome back. This is round 2 back 9 coverage. Park Pro for the Larger Than Life Disc Golf Festival in Whitehorse, Yukon. Beautiful Yukon, brought to you by the patrons of Park Pro. Check out patreon.com/parkpro for more details, and the PDGA of Canada. Fantastic people. And then plus these lovely sponsors. Driving Force, Air Yukon, Northwest Tel, everybody. Anyway, this course is fantastic. We're officially halfway through the tournament, and it's already shaping up to be a pretty intense, watching experience. I hope you've been enjoying it as much as we have. Jeremy here, along with Matt, Larger Than Life, Lisac.
That's what nobody calls me. I'm excited to see this back 9 here. Some of my favorite holes in the entire course. We've got everybody's hovering around that even par. Ryan's with the hot round so far. He's in at 2 down so far. Luke Levesque, -1. Our Alaskan, one of our 2 Alaskan guests. Actually, we had a bunch of Alaskans out there for this one.
Yeah.
But maybe most notable, Edan.
Is that a Billy Joel song, Down Easter Alaska? Oh, Alexa. Never mind. Anyway, hey Billy Joel fans out there. Never mind.
That's the one about
Down Easter, Alaska. Oh wait, a copyright thing. Anyway,
used to boat, can't boat no more. My old man was a boat. That kind of thing.
Great song. Check it out.
Hole 10, par 3, 305 feet. Fairly uphill, more than this drone flight might let on. So it is a pump to get it up there. Mm-hmm. And your basket is on a hillside. So digging it in at the right angle to this hill, pretty paramount if you want to be close for the birdie.
Sure.
We didn't really see anyone skip long, but we definitely saw people cut in early and have to scramble from those left side woods.
Looking like some tree roots down there that could also cause some havoc on your way up to the top.
Oh yeah, there's some mood ruiners on this course.
Yeah. Ryan having a pretty good front 9.
And this
wanted to keep this
drive
going.
is incredible.
Ryan Watson.
Incredible.
Ryan Watson.
That's as good as it gets.
That's fantastic.
Everyone's going to want to do a version of that.
Okay, Luke is hoping this is going to turn over.
That is not a version of that.
Ooh, you know what?
Ends up fine.
Yeah, still a good result. Yeah. Wonder if he was looking a little bit more skyward, potentially?
I think he just tugged it a little bit.
Yeah. Alan
kind of does the opposite.
Oh, boy.
A little bit, just falls out of his hand a little bit
early. He's out there
early.
looking for Sasquatch now. And Edan.
On a string of 6 pars in a row.
This
that
looks
had the
laced.
shape, but it turned over a little bit too much.
Okay.
Not bad.
Yeah. He's got an upshot there to the green, hopefully.
And what does Alan have? Oh, Alan got lucky.
He got really lucky. I thought he was way in there. The Sasquatch must have spit it back out.
That's that local love.
Yeah.
From the Whitehorsian. What's the... I don't even know what the word is for what I'm trying to say. What's the name of somebody from Whitehorse?
Lucky? I was going to say Whitehorsian sounds good.
Right.
Sure.
Brady, Dendis, let us know in the comments.
Please do.
Yeah.
Edan. Going after those,
he's
going
flag
after those
hunting.
flag hunting guy. Alan with a nice scramble to pick up his par. Ryan staying with those turbos.
It's working.
Man.
They were the 2 fellas from the West Coast were going for the battle putt there, but Luke backed out at the last second. So Ryan's park job will earn him the birdie, the only one on the card.
And he's climbing
his way back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see this again.
Boom.
Just the faintest little bit of turn to the right, and then it flattens out.
So nice.
Mountains in the background.
Curious what he throws on this one. What do you throw 305 feet straight uphill?
I mean,
Ryan, if you're watching, Ryan, let us know.
That blue one, I don't recognize that blue one.
Yeah.
It's not one of his old 8-time
let's
climb OT birds.
Let's pretend it's a Gorgon. And Ryan, prove us wrong.
Yeah.
Hole 11, par 4, 600 feet. So you got to get up one of these 2 tunnels, and then it's just straight on to the green. It looks like you can choose to go over the right-hand side, so over the trees, and hopefully crash back in the fairway, or just take your luck right up the middle. Either way, stay away from the left-hand side. That looks dangerous over there.
Yeah, the drive is a real nasty business on this one. It's so far uphill, and it's so tight, and you can get all the way up, and then you can still be behind a row of 3 or 4 trees right in the middle of this fairways. You can kind of see 2 distinct gaps Ryan puts everything and more into that one just to get to
Wow.
the very top of the hill. I'm not sure he's going to have a great look from there, though.
No.
But you can kind of see two distinct paths that turn into the fairway. But if
Luke, stay out of that tree. And
you don't make it all the way through,
Okay.
like Luke does, he kind of ends up right in the middle there.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's going to be a tricky one. Al's been throwing this lightweight road
Oh,
runner.
yes. That
all
yellow
weekend.
one. Yeah.
And another just
Beautiful
drive. If you're in the Whitehorse area and you want to go check this course out, I highly recommend doing that because there's really something fun as we see Edan just lace the fairway. And I think he's going to end up in a pretty good location.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be a bit weird for a backhand from there, but he's in a nice safe spot.
Ryan has to shape something through here and
catches a low branch.
yikes.
So if you're anywhere near Whitehorse and you're watching this and you think this looks easy, I could do what these guys are doing, go grab a disc.
Yeah, give it a try.
It is. There's really nothing like watching a course on TV or on YouTube and then going out and playing it.
Yeah.
Jeremy, me and you, we traveled to Milo McIver State Park in Oregon
Yep.
a bunch of years ago because we wanted to check out where Philo threw in that albatross from.
And guess what?
It looks doable on film.
Yeah, guess what? We're not Philo. No, we are not Philo.
I'm not sure we
Not
have
even
par
close.
between us.
Not even close. It was such a fun hole to play, though.
Yeah. So we had this year, this was our second year full-time touring around and filming events for the Canadian Disc Golf Tour. And we had, at some of these stops, we had people telling us about, oh, hey, I remember this from last year's coverage. You know, people would be lining up a putt and they'd be like, oh, yeah, I remember this is where, so-and-so had this putt
Yeah.
in last year's coverage. And it really adds a level of fun of like when you see somebody do something out here on the course and then you're out there yourself.
Yep.
There's some magic to that.
Absolutely. Just something to think about, like you go in with a strategy, but if you can see someone else
Yeah.
do something you've never
play
tried
around
before.
and then go, oh, come on,
Eden.
Eden.
Jeez.
You got to put that in, buddy. What a run. Back to back. Wow.
Okay. Little run there.
The guys are going for it.
Yep.
But yeah, and then go play the course and then watch around after that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see how good these pros are.
Oh, boy.
Because you think you're playing at kind of a similar level and you'll get your scorecard and you got like 10 over with, a few double bogeys here and there. Upside down turbo this time for Ryan.
Thinking to myself, this is a big no-no, not with your bag on.
The post-putting talk is some of the funnest.
Yeah. So I think Ryan a little bit frustrated by getting a bogey on that one. But.
Yeah. Yeah, no. And if you're looking to do some traveling, yeah, like watching any kind of coverage.
My goodness.
It's fantastic.
He had the pose dialed in. He was ready for that one to drop, and that was going to be on his career highlight reel if that one had stayed in.
Oh, yeah.
All right, hole 12. We're going a little bit more uphill. To go downhill, first you must go uphill.
Mm-hmm.
And we are getting closer to, the summit of this course. This one's not quite as uphill as the last one, but the real challenge is not fading out too far left or not turning it over too far right if you're throwing a backhand, because there is OB on that road over on the right.
Oh, yes, that's right.
And jail on the left. So, if you're throwing the forehand, a lot of these guys are turning something that goes a little bit left for a little while and then fades back out right so they don't end up way too far right. Backhand, something that turns over a bit to the right before fading back left. That kind of thing. A couple of different angles. This isn't one of those one angle type shots. This is you're making full use of the S turn that is so emblematic of our sport.
Yeah. Nice bit of, or around the green, at least it's nice to know that there's a bit of a safety on the left and right. You saw it opens up right as the green comes in. So you got a little bit of play, but going up to that, you've got to keep your line nice. And
yeah, this is one of the more open holes on the entire course, I would say.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think we saw a bald eagle.
That was really cool.
It could have been, we saw a lot of wildlife out there, Jeremy.
Yeah. Eden just giving it everything.
That is a gorgeous S-turn on that one. You
Yeah.
know what? He's going to be on the tree line. That's going to be fine. He might even have a jump putt from there. We'll see.
Yeah.
See what he's got for a throw. And it might be closer to.
What's Ryan got? Oh, that's going a little bit more to the right. Oh, no, it's coming back now.
It's got the stability.
Okay. Yeah, that works out quite nicely. Just missing the road, it looks like, on the right.
Yeah, he was flirting with it over there.
Yeah. Curious if that was his plan.
Okay, Luke hit early left, so he's got to go full power over OB the whole way.
Not a bad one,
Get the dust. And he somehow kicked back off the road back in bounds.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Al, a little bit more conservative. No, that's a helicopter.
Oh, it's a helicopter up there.
Yeah. A bald helicopter.
A hella eagle.
Yeah. But David Attenborough, I am not. Richard Attenborough, I am not. Whoever the nature guy is, that's not me.
Sure.
I don't know my birds from... I'm like that guy in Superman who's like, it's a bird, it's a plane.
you may not know your birds, but you know your bergs, Matt. Just...
I do know my birds.
You know your birds.
I'm a bird man. I'm not a bird man.
Yeah. Oh, no. Oh, that was looking like it was going to get an interesting looking bounce. Fortunately, it bounced backwards.
Yeah, probably would have rolled to inside the circle, but now he's just left with a throw.
Yeah, Ryan just...
Quarter bid. I'm going to call that a quarter bid.
Yeah.
I give that about a 1 and 4.
Alan is... Yeah, just looking to... Wow. Nice touch.
Yeah, nice safe play. Like, you can see the branches moving. It is, as we are on one of the more open holes on the course, it is obviously subject to more wind out there. And
Oh, that
one,
knocked that down like crazy. Yeah.
Maybe a little bit of branch, but a lot of wind. Okay. Where are we here with
I think he's eyeing it up.
Oh, yeah, he's got to look.
Oh. It's okay.
You just know he's going to bang another one before too long.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
He's been too close on these long putts
Yep.
to not cash another one
We
in.
still have a handful of holes left.
Oh, yeah. Plenty of disc golf left to be played. And nice par saves from the crew here.
Tough
And
hole.
Luke is still in pretty rarefied air out here. Holding on to it. There's been a lot of opportunities to give up some strokes, but he and Ryan are still the only two players. Well, I'm going to update the scoreboard before it goes out for the next one, I think. Oh, no, this is through 12. Yeah, it's through 12.
It's through 12. Yeah.
We're done 12.
Yeah, you're fine.
I'm not going to do that.
No, don't update this.
It just looked the same, but I guess we had a lot of pars. There's been a lot of pars
Yeah.
on some of these difficult holes. Luke still in the lead by 6 over Eden.
Yeah.
Al, hanging tough. The local guy still hanging tough.
Yeah.
We have not seen any cracks. We saw like one bad hole from him,
Yeah.
and he just buckled down.
He could have been, what did he, took a triple back then? So that's still a really good round.
Yeah, that's one hole from still being in second place.
Yeah.
All right, hole 13. This one had the famous disc graveyard over on the right-hand side.
Yep.
Downhill, 250 feet. You're threading a straight forehand pretty much to where the path diverts into a Y there, and then you want something that'll bend hard to the right. So your Firebirdie type discs, your FD3 type discs, your Fireball, any of the fire type discs.
Sure. Yeah.
If this is a game of Pokemon, we're going with the fire type. Is that a thing?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I would suggest a Blabazar or some other made up Pokemon. Sorry, Pokemoners. I don't do that.
Yeah.
Either that or maybe a nice turnover mid or a putter or something like that. Like a nice gentle turn. Does it fade that hard to the right?
It fades pretty hard at the end there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get, and we saw a great shot from Luke there.
Yeah.
You can get to 30, 45 feet, something like that with a putter, I would imagine.
It's not bad.
We'll see.
Look at this low. Keep fighting.
Early.
Keep fighting. Okay.
I got to think Ryan's going straight forehand.
I think so. Missed that. Okay, he missed that one. What else is he?
That one.
Oh, he is.
It's just a little bit too straight, too long. So he's going to go a little bit long and left.
Made Andre dance a little bit.
He is chasing Andre.
He is a
Confirmed.
look out, Andre.
Andre Hader confirmed on camera. You can't deny that. And that's a difficult position to be taking your upshot from for Alan there. And maybe even more difficult here for Eden.
Yeah. Wow. There was no line through there whatsoever. That was a nice little scramble.
Yeah, when in doubt, turn that disc sideways.
Yeah. Oh.
That's not Al's favorite shot of the weekend.
No.
We've seen him showcase all the touch. That was just a little bit fluffy out of his hand.
You could almost tell he was trying to be too touchy with that shot.
It's the gap I was meaning to go through.
Yeah, sometimes the shortest, lightest forehands are the trickiest sometimes.
Yeah. Oof.
Almost makes up for it with a big putt.
Kidding.
Solid run from Alan, who's been also, like Eden, all over the basket.
Yep.
When he's missing, he's not missing by much.
Nope.
And this is a glorious opportunity.
Wow, Luke.
And Luke converts the birdie to go to 6 down. This guy has a brick stuck on the gas pedal, and he's got his foot hanging out the window. He doesn't even know where the brake pedal is anymore.
No.
And Eden does not manage to salvage that after the pretty decent sort of rollery, hammery recovery shot through the woods. And we're going to get par from Ryan and a double bogey from Alan.
Oh.
And then if kicking his hat out of the way wasn't bad enough.
Look at this guy. And he's going after Andre. This guy's got to be stopped.
Ryan is a menace out there. Those guys were having fun. They got along super good.
Oh, yeah.
Luke's disc just finds a way.
Whoa.
And would have found its way maybe even a little bit closer.
Yeah.
It might have breezed past the basket, but
Nice putt.
doesn't matter. That's where he is, and that's where he putted it in from. Good stuff from Luke.
Yeah. Let's go to hole 14, par 3, 300 feet. Just surprise. Tunnel shots. Tight trees. Just off to the left-hand side. This is another one where, again, I think you need to throw either a forehand turnover or have something that just continues to fade. Just gentle fade to get up there. I still don't know which, the left or the right that you want to go up.
We'll see what these guys do. Yeah, the hyzer, it's got to kind of be a flip-up hyzer, so it starts going left and then kind of straightens out, which a disc will do.
You got to pump it out there hard enough, too. That's the crazy part. You've got these trees, if you throw it too light.
Luke's taking the wide route. You do sort of run out of gaps the further you push it down, but there you can kind of see a secondary gap there. So I think that's what he was going for, was maybe kind of not playing it through the main fairway, but this line that Ryan's taking right here. And trying to get lucky where there's kind of a sketchy window, let's call it.
Yeah. Eden. Skip shot? Skipper?
Going for it.
Ah. Almost. And Alan, is this going to flip up? Is this that Roadrunner again?
I'm not too sure.
I think it was that yellow disc of his. Oh, man, Alan.
It is the correct disc for this application.
What a shot.
Alan is under the basket. That's the best shot we've seen on this hole.
Yeah.
So that's the gap.
So he solved it.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what you'd expect from the local guy, right?
Yeah.
On some of these like real techie holes where it's not the most obvious shape in the world, like these are the holes where you would expect a local guy to maybe have a little bit of a leg up on the traveling players coming to town.
Mm-hmm.
Good line there from Eden.
Nice bit up there.
Have enough juice to get it there.
Luke's looking like he's going to make a run for it as well. No, just a little layup, it looks like.
Hard to say. It looked like he was committed to going for it.
Yeah, he did.
Was a tailwind.
Ryan cleaning up his par. Oh, nice fade. Oh, I caught that one.
A little bit of movie magic.
Yeah, a little movie magic.
Yukon.
Okay.
And Alan Hill with the drop-in birdie, getting a stroke on the card here, tying himself back up with Ryan. Only one back of Eden.
Wow. Ruining the par frame.
What a jerk.
Alan, what are you doing?
Absolute jerk.
Yeah, look at this line. Okay, so you want to pump that up and just let it...
I don't think that's that Roadrunner, but...
No.
A little more stability to the tail.
However, there are... I mean... Oh, no, it's the 150 Roadrunner. That's right.
Yeah, and it was kind of like a neon yellow sort of color.
Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right.
So, no more simple hyzers for the crew here. Hole 15, 289 feet, gettable distance, but the line on this one is so incredibly precise. The main fairway sort of suggests a big wide turnover that goes left to right all the way to about here and then flattens out and finishes anywhere near the basket. Now that's easier said than done because you're forcing over something overstable, and not everybody practices that shot all the time.
Yep.
So maybe a forehand just to kind of cut off 3/4 of the hole. Pretty good play. I mean, if
Par's not a bad thing on this hole.
no, par's going to be a good score on this hole.
Yeah.
Just the number of trees. Alan, who's, like I said, played this course before, if he's going forehand, that tells me that at least he thinks it'll give him an outside chance of getting a birdie, I would imagine.
Oh, is Luke's going up over the top? I was just thinking, it's been a while since I've seen Luke throw a sky shot.
And that one, I don't know if this is the one where he practiced that shot. It didn't come all the way back.
Yeah, that looked like it stayed left and did not want to come back at all.
Yeah, I think we had to do a bit of looking for that disc.
Okay. Ryan?
But this course is really well maintained. The crew of the WDGA, the Whitehorse Disc Golf Association, did a bunch of work getting this course ready for all these players coming through town, and it was just in beautiful shape.
It looks fantastic.
And they play out here a lot too, so everything's trampled. Like, you're out in nature and you get all the benefits of playing in wild, untamed nature.
Yeah.
But it is a beat-in course, so it plays really well.
No kidding.
And it was going at a pretty good pace the entire weekend, which is always fun. There's that AVR3.
Oh boy.
And maybe a little bit angry after the grenade didn't work. A little bit of extra juice on that one.
Yeah. Bad time to throw that harder than normal.
Yeah.
It's got a huge upshot to make.
And we've got our second disc in a tree in the round here. This one we found pretty easily. Although it was kind of confusing because we all saw it go up in the air, but none of us, aside from Andre on catch cam, had a good angle as to where it ended up. So
that's a nice up on that one.
Yeah, that is an arrow. That's not one of those reissued arrows. That is an original arrow.
Cool.
One of the many cool collectible discs in Ryan Watson's bag.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh.
That was kind of a half-hearted attempt there from
Luke. It almost looked like it fell back and almost hit Eden on the way down.
Yeah. And all he's got left is a layup.
Yeah.
Kind of frustrating, and we're on hole 15. You don't want to be giving up too many strokes here.
No. Ooh. Oh boy.
Committed bid on that one.
Yeah. Ooh.
And that's not a gimme.
Yeah,
that is not a gimme range.
Looking down the hill again on his way. Oof.
Beautiful putt.
Okay. Didn't bother him.
No, I'm liking the body language here from Luke. I mean, he's
got a commanding lead.
This would be, I think, his first A-tier win if he could pull this one off. And he is trying to get himself into the running for PDGA Rookie of the Year contention at this point. So he's making a pretty serious effort.
Oh, that's cool. Good job,
getting
Luke.
to as many A-tiers, because it's really just based on A-tier points.
Okay.
And so he really was making a concerted effort throughout this summer of getting to as many of these A-tiers as he can. And this is starting to look like one of his best chances to nab one.
Yeah.
So,
All
if
power
that was
to you,
me,
Luke.
if I was ever in that position, I'd get pretty nervous.
Oh, no kidding.
But I'm liking the body language I'm seeing.
Yeah, me too. Here's scorecard. Yeah, Luke, commanding lead. You got Eden Allen, +3, +4. Jai is now in 4th place.
So he's leapfrogged Ryan.
Yeah, 1 hole ahead. You got Travis, Jeremy, Jesse, Benjamin, and Caden rounding it off. You can see the scores dropping off just a little bit, but again, this is a tough course.
Yeah, this can go
It is
anywhere.
challenging.
We've seen a couple of triple bogeys already.
Yeah.
And it's probably not the last we're going to see.
Yeah, for sure. We've got, 3 holes left?
21 holes left for the tournament, 3 holes left this round,
Yeah.
and this one is an absolute doozy. Hole 16 is a par 4. It's only 480 feet, but don't let that fool you, because right here where we're looking, this is where the entire thing hinges. This is, if you can get it up the hill to the top of this ridge here, you're laughing. You're laughing in the face of your competitors. You're pointing your finger at them and saying, I did it and you didn't. Anything other than that, and you're scrambling to get to somewhere where you can take a shot to the basket. So if your drive is not perfect, you're getting a par. If it's bad, you're getting a double bogey.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of pressure on this drive. We saw Luke with one of the drives of the season so far in round 1, and we saw some guys in the forest.
Yep.
And Ryan is going to be more of the latter here on this one.
Yeah.
He's going to put all those scramble skills to the test.
Luke, if you can remember from the first round, just blasted it, almost pin high?
Yeah, pretty close. He had a
pretty close.
Fairly routine upshot that he sort of mangled a little bit.
Yeah.
That line was great from Alan, but there's just one nasty branch hanging down that we couldn't really see. I don't think anybody really saw that coming out of his hand. It looked perfect. And can Luke do the same thing one more time?
He's hit it into the forest.
And he gets through.
He did again.
Even better than the first round.
Oh, man.
And he rolls down a little extra. I mean, there's some trees there.
Yeah, it's a little thick down there, it looks like.
But he cut off a lot of this hole.
Oh, I like this shot, too. If it just holds that line.
That was almost perfect. Almost perfect. Just doesn't quite cut it on this one.
Oh.
You know what is perfect?
Man.
Nature.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, what do we got? Roller? Forehand roller. And he squares a tree. That's the worst feeling when you throw a roller into a tree.
Mm-hmm.
Because the whole point of the roller is to
avoid
the trees.
Yeah. Get as vertical as you can.
Just feels like a negative skill shot, you know? And
the struggles continue.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, man.
There's so many trees, Jeremy.
Yeah.
There are so many trees.
Yeah. When you're throwing a good round, you don't happen to see them, but when you're starting to hit all these trees, it's like reverse tunnel vision.
And I think that he probably could have played a little bit safer. I think the amount of power he was putting on all those shots was clearly trying to make something out of nothing a little bit there, which we've seen him do all round so far.
The first 9, he was fantastic.
Couldn't miss with the scramble shots.
Yeah.
But now we see the other edge of that sword that has 2 edges. It's and it's kind of like a double whammy in that you're throwing really hard.
Yes.
And you're hitting a tree really hard.
Yep.
You get that negative feedback of your disc making a terrible noise.
Yep.
And you've just thrown a thing really hard and you've envisioned it, sliding its way through the gaps.
Yep.
It can be really demoralizing.
Oh, and in your mind, you're thinking, if I just throw it harder, it'll get through everything.
Yeah, that's all. I just need to be a little bit angrier.
Yeah. Yeah. It happens to everybody.
Yeah.
Eden also having to fight through, and Luke also. What?
That kind of worked.
Okay.
That kind of worked.
My hat's off to him, because that's a downhill roll. That could have easily gone way past the basket.
The classic Jeremy Gauthier putter roller almost worked. We've seen it now 2 rounds in a row, and I mean, I'd say it almost worked both times, which means it didn't work. What a putt!
Eden. What a putt.
I told you he was going to get one. It was just a matter of time. And that's like, he's not happy. That's a par on
one of the hardest holes
on the entire course. This one played as the second hardest hole all day, not far from the hardest hole.
Okay.
And he just parred it.
Wow.
But that's just the kind of round he's been having, He's had so many close calls, chain outs. And that was a chance to be the only 3 on the entire course.
Yeah. Yeah.
Frustrating stuff. I don't know if he hurt his hand or if that was just frustration. But
just checking. It's been a long round of disc golf.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's going to be an 0 for Ryan Watson, who is 1 behind Alan Hill. We'll see where Jai, the younger Badajos, is. We mentioned in the first round, he is Eden's son. They both made the trip from Homer, Alaska. 1 more drive.
Wow, what a drive. That just kept pushing straight for the longest time.
Oh, he caught a little bit of branch.
Yeah, a little bit.
Maybe slowed him down, chucked him a little bit further left than he was planning to be.
Oof.
And if he didn't get that bonus roll, that was
Yeah.
even better than the first one.
No kidding. Hole 17. Par 3, 459 feet. Straight through the tunnel. Straight out into the open. Easy, right?
Totally easy.
Totally easy.
Just kidding. Bonus 150
Wrong.
feet after the tunnel.
Right. Yeah, it almost, I mean, the basket itself has a really steep drop off behind it. Safe shot, and throw it to the later tees, and then just take your upshot and take your 3.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We saw people go driver and ended up sort of a mix of in the forest, and we saw Alan get all the way through and he was off to the left, and that was fine. We also saw Ryan just throwing a straight rock just to get himself through the tunnel comfortably, and then just trusting that you can throw that relatively easy upshot for the up and down.
Yeah.
And
Luke
that's the downside of trying to
bouncing
blast
that.
it, but he ends up right in the middle somehow.
Yeah.
Didn't hit the hit me sign. Someone's gonna get it. Someone's gonna get it. I don't think it's gonna be Edan though.
No,
He's got a little
he
bit too much
is.
control.
Oh, I thought he had that piped.
Someone installed that tree wrong.
Yeah.
Look, the rest of them form a nice line down the side of the fairway,
think
and
that-
somebody.
I heard that tree was supposed to just keep waving, waving forward, so then when the disc comes up, it... Oh, wow. So, if you thought you were going to get off the course nice and early, you were wrong.
Yeah, Ryan does it again with the rock. He is 2 for 2 on that shot,
Yeah.
and I imagine he'll probably be doing the same thing in round
He's
3 because
pretty
that's
pumped about that.
no chance of getting to the basket, and he is thrilled both times.
Mm-hmm.
What kind of magic does Alan have from here?
Is this going to... He's got a shot up.
Yeah, he put it out on the right angle, just catches the last row of trees there so it doesn't get a chance to pan out and get some extra distance.
Edan looks like he's got a line at the basket. Oh,
Man.
he just avoids it. Now, is this going to slow down in time? Well, okay, it did. Hit the tree.
That was bad. That was the band? No, that's
Yeah. I think everyone thought that was chasing the basket.
Yeah.
His hand.
But it was a really close tree. Totally looked like the band line.
Okay. So Alan's going the up and around route here to get to the basket. I don't know how that worked. I
Wow.
don't know if that's what he was trying to do.
What?
It's certainly not the biggest gap.
Oh, look at that putter. That putter is amazing.
That's that beautiful self-watering basket. You got to check it out. Find Luke on social media, and there it is.
There it
You
is.
just put a picture of it. It's a basket.
Yeah.
You got to turn your head a little bit, but it is a basket. The disc golf basket.
Very rare run of Luster AVR 3s.
Yeah.
They're quite overstable. Fun throw. Definitely did not get bugged about those ones.
I think it's you and Luke were the only 2 people in Canada. That
Oh,
what a
yes,
putt!
Edan.
Out of
What
nowhere.
a putt.
Okay. Eden's getting down to business here.
A couple holes left. You know what? You can still get in a good mind frame for tomorrow.
Yeah, sometimes the putt is just a matter of like slowly dialing it in over the course of a tournament.
Yeah. Oh, Luke.
And pressure put firmly on Luke
Okay.
here after that.
How far did that roll back? Oh, no.
Not great. It's not great.
Yeah.
But sometimes like you just got to stick with it, you know?
Yeah.
Like if you're close, don't get too frustrated.
Oh,
if you're just
boy.
missing a little bit high, a little bit left, a little bit right, that means you're on the right track. So you just got to stick with it and be patient.
Oh, boy.
Eden had probably as frustrating a round of putting,
Yeah.
a couple of rounds of putting we've seen, but he's been all over it and he sticks with it, and now he's starting to drain him.
Yep.
And now we're starting to see the dangerous Edan Badajos.
Yep.
And after that double bogey, he's back to 6 strokes back of Luke. Ryan with the single bogey.
Yep.
Yeah.
Give yourself a pat on the back. That's a
Good
that
finish.
That was a tough one to take from there. And Alan. Oh,
Doesn't
man.
quite convert.
Oh.
So we're seeing after a couple of rounds, he's holding it together as best he can, but
Just a slow leak.
yeah, it's 3 rounds of disc golf's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Mentally, physically, it's a lot you gotta fight.
Well, yeah.
You gotta hold yourself together for.
Whether you throw, whether or not the rounds occur once a day for 3 days, or 2 in the first day and 1 in the second day, doesn't matter. You can get tired regardless.
Yeah. Okay, here it is. The legendary hole 18 out here at Solstice. My goodness. Pump it right into my veins, Jeremy.
Yeah.
You can see for miles. The basket is reachable on a full pump, so there's no playing it safe on this one. You're throwing a driver pretty much as hard as you can for a lot of these guys, and you get to see it fly through the air.
Yeah.
What a dream.
It's really cool.
There's going to be a crowd every round. There's going to be more people waiting for you here behind those barricades, and they're going to love watching these discs flying towards them, and all these players. This is one of those holes where you would take 2 or 3 shots if it was allowed by PDGA rules.
Absolutely. I'm glad you guys took the drone footage or camera footage from the basket as well, because I think that really gives it the most perspective.
Yeah, I think we're gonna get hopefully 1 or 2 shots from the catch cam perspective. Whoa!
Oh
good
boy!
Wind bounce. Gets the air bounce. Does it keep it up over that tree line? Yeah.
Okay, that came back. I thought that was deep in the woods.
And you can hear the far off woos. That was a good drive.
Yeah.
I mean, for most of these guys aren't necessarily expecting to be parked on this hole, let's say.
No.
So being 30, 40 feet with a look at the basket, you're going to be pretty happy with that.
Yeah. Now, Luke's got the power to get there.
Oh, did he go early left again?
It's tracking.
Oh, yeah, I think he's early
He
left
did.
again. He's got all the power. He's going straight hyzer on this one, but he just needs to trust over the right-hand side.
Yeah, just a little bit more. Oh, no.
And that's turned over.
Oh, no.
And that's never coming back up.
That's headed to Homer, Alaska. Fortunately, he doesn't live there.
I thought I saw a flash of yellow there, so I think maybe it kicked a little bit further back.
Oh, that is so jail in there.
Yeah. He'd tag Ryan with his thumber in if he could.
Yeah. I think he had to take a radio down there just to make sure he was doing okay. Wow, that's a great shot.
Goodness.
That was a really good shot.
Alan Hill.
Wow.
Okay. No subs required. And that one got smashed by the wind. That is the downside to throwing those overhand shots on a windy day, is they can just get turned 20 degrees the wrong direction.
Eden's feeling really good about this. Okay.
Easy par.
That's okay.
One more shot at birdie here from Luke.
Almost.
Puts it in 2. So
yeah.
Well recovered by all these players. Ryan, after having a pretty good drive, is the furthest back here. Oh, he's really in tester range.
Oh.
And
nice run.
That's going to cost him a stroke on Al, who smashes in that par putt to the delight of the local fans.
Yeah.
They love him. They love their friendly bearded men
giving some
up
love
there
back
in Alaska. And they love their visitors from Alaska as well. Just awesome people. You don't move to Whitehorse if you're not a cool, easygoing person, you know?
Mm-hmm. Wow, what an adventure.
Yeah.
What an adventure to...
Look at this shot. Really?
How do you even get the angle right on that? That's incredible.
I mean, this is, again...
Jeez.
That's
incredible.
Not to beat a dead horse back to life, but knowing the course, that's one of those ones where, like, if he knows the layout of that course, he knows how far away the basket is, he's thrown that probably before, helps out a lot. So none of our players ended up under par for this round.
Hey, whiz.
Yeah, +1 by Edan Badajos is going to take him into 3rd place, and he's going to scoop Ryan Watson's spot on lead card going into the final round.
Nice round.
What a round from the youngster.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see him and Eden play on the same card.
Yeah.
This is our first father-son combo we've had on coverage.
Very cool.
Yeah. Pride on the line. I think if Jai beats his father, he doesn't get a ride home, which when you're going back to Alaska is going to be a problem.
Might take you a while.
Yeah, but we do get to see Alan Hill. He was 7 over. He had a bit of a rougher time out there, but he managed to hold on one spot on Ryan. So the local legend lives on for one more round, but it is Luke Levesque leading Edan Badajos going into the final round, Jeremy.
Thanks for letting me comment on this, Matt. It's been cool. It's been very cool.
This course is awesome. You got to get up there.
You know, I should subscribe.
You should probably. It's about time.
I think I
Jeremy.
should subscribe.
Yeah. How else are you going to watch the coverage?
Appreciate it. Pleasure again. You guys are all right in my book.